want it.
What? Why would he not want that? Mind you, then again, back in that day, that wasn't really big news, was it? It'd take many years before people became interested in acquiring that game. Okay, well...
It's a character from the upcoming adventure game called Robot Island. I'm trying not to be convinced into buying any more figurines. Looks like Marvin's cousin, Gary. I'm trying not to be convinced into buying any more figurines.
Starships in bottles, handmade.
How do you make the starship so small?
I use the same tools as jewelry and watch repairers do. They allow me to carefully place each photon torpedo.
Can I borrow your jewelry tools?
They're up in my room, but I can't even leave this table to get some dinner.
Can I mind your stand while you get me your tools?
You'd need to know a lot about Star Trek to be able to man my booth. Did you know that on Impulse Drive, it would take 400,000 years for the Enterprise to cross the galaxy?
Yeah,
Actually,
duh.
I do.
Or that the Galaxy-class Enterprise is 353.5 meters longer than the Constitution-class Enterprise?
Yes, I know.
Well, I'm sure there is a lot more you don't know. So you see, it's perfectly obvious that I can't possibly leave my stand to an ignoramus like you. But if you got me dinner, then maybe I could do something for you.
How much do your starships cost?
More than someone in your pay bracket can afford. But today, we're doing a special deal.
Wow.
If you can answer me this one question, you will get a free starship in a bottle.
That's very judgmental. I mean, the guy's trying to sell his wares, and somebody comes up saying, how much are there? You don't just say, well, then you can afford. You're like, well, fuck you then, you're not getting it.
What is the question I need to answer to get a free starship?
Warning! You only have one chance to get this right. Which is the best science fiction show ever made?
Stargate. Oh, wait, no, Battlestar Galactica, yeah. Obviously, it hasn't been made yet.
Star Trek.
Congratulations!
I mean,
You
God.
got a replica of the Starship Isabella.
Have I been to a con? Actually, you know, I haven't. But, yeah.
Bye.
You will not find better starships in a bottle than...
Oh, there's a speck of dust there. Nice. Okay, this guy wanted food. That's the drinks, but not the food.
He's Corey! And he's Corey! And not to be a rude ransom, but we're trying to get into character for the look-alike contest. Yeah, so get out of here! Good one, Corey! For a moment, I thought you were Ransom the Clown!
Jeez.
First prize is a licensing deal with Mega Toy Company.
Licensing deal with the toy company. Nice. Okay.
I feel like this Spock cosplayer is ahead of our
Welcome back. Sadly, that's very accurate, yeah.
I feel like this Spock cosplayer is ahead of our time. Books on UFOs, animation, and puppies.
Puppies! 45 biddies from T-Weasel. Thank you. Oh, T-Weasel.
A dime a dozen.
You're awesome. Thank you for that. That's much appreciated. Okay, there's a vending
A
machine.
new Coke vending machine. A new Coke vending machine. It only sells new Coke, and no one wants that.
Nah, nobody wants new Coke. New Coke sucks. Okay, well, we've got a starship in a bottle.
Plaque says it's a tiny replica of the Starship Isabella in a bottle.
Okay, well, let's bring Ransom in here.
Hi, anything I can interest you in? I'm selling comics, D&D manuals, and original Star Trek
Bitrain,
specimens.
yes.
I also have a rare and priceless hint guide to a forgotten text adventure called Colossal Dungeon Cave Quest 2.
Have Ransom talk to the Ransoms. Oh yes, that's gonna happen.
How much of the hint guides.
The Colossal Dungeon Cave Quest 2 hint guide is priceless. Just sell your soul and I'll give one to you.
If I thought selling my soul could solve the problem, I would have done it a long time ago.
It even contains a secret word that will crash your computer due to a bug in the code not caught by the testers.
Big deal.
Wait, they get poopsy, but they can do new coke. Probably, maybe the trademark expired, so they're allowed to do it now. Because they don't sell it anymore, so maybe that's why.
How about a trade for the stupid hint guide?
What do you have to trade?
Oh, first edition Ransom comic book.
A first edition Ransom comic book?
Wow! A first edition Ransom the Clown comic? After his total meltdown, that's become a collector's item. You almost look like him. Except your costume is pretty crappy. I'll trade you the priceless Colossal Dungeon Cave Quest.
Beep you.
What a ripoff.
Okay, so did we get it? Yeah, the hint book. Oh my god. I swear to god, if something in this crashes the computer... We've got a red gel decoder as well. Okay, well, I'm gonna give that to the nerd girl.
Here, you're not carrying enough.
Okay, what else can we talk to him about?
Hi. Anything I can interest you in? I'm selling comics, D&D manuals, and original Star Trek spec scripts.
Teased the guy into tears over D&D
I
once.
teased a guy to tears over D&D once.
Okay.
He's like, cool story. Okay.
The big guy in the red spandex might be interested in the Star Trek scripts.
Okay.
Good? Bye. I don't want to talk to him.
He's like, I don't want to fucking talk to him.
Starships in bottles, handmade.
Also read that Bill Murray was seen on the set of the new Ghostbusters. Seems he's gonna be in it. Awesome. That's great.
How do you make the starship so small?
I use the same tool.
I mean, if everybody else is gonna be in it, you may as well, right?
They allow me to carefully place each photon torpedo.
Place the faux dump torpedo up your...
I will not listen to such comments, sir. Goodbye. You will not find better starships in a bottle than these.
I don't want to talk to him.
Hey. Let's talk to this guy.
I have nothing to say to a game nerd. Cutting edge computer technology.
I use
The
it.
developers will get upset if I do more than look at this. It's a bunch of boxes and lines. Game design, probably.
Uh-huh.
He's Corey! And he's Corey! And not to be a rude ransom, but we're trying to get into character for the look-alike contest.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Comic book guy.
Out of here! Good one, Corey. For a moment, I thought you were
Worst
Ransom the
episode
Clown.
ever.
Amateurs.
Wow! No need to start swearing.
And get a better costume. It's like you're not even trying.
Ooh, burn.
Says the guy in jeans and a white button-down shirt and a dicky bow. And a stupid wig. I mean, even I can see this is a guy trying to be a clown better than this.
I need my joke book in
Oh, we need the joke
before I
book, of
enter the
course. We need to find the last page of the joke book. I bet that's inside the woods or something. It'll be at the pizza party or whatever.
contest. My old circus poster featured the amazing
Okay,
Ransom
well,
the Clown.
I'll leave him here for now.
Ugh, I'd love to talk to him, but I'm too shy. What with him being famous and all. Oh, cutting-edge computer technology. The developers will get upset if I do more than look at this.
Okay.
Ugh, I'd love to talk to him, but I'm too shy. What with him being famous.
Right, well, let's go speak to the lawyer now. That's the real reason we came here, right?
Need some cosplay advice? Oh, hi, Dolores. What brings you back to Thimbleweed Park?
I'm here for a reason that you're not there for, which is reading the fucking will.
Are you an expert on cosplay as well?
Just the legalities of cosplay. It's a fascinating intellectual property question. By cosplaying, you appear to represent the company, so their trademark...
No, you don't.
That's okay. I don't need
Nobody
to know
ever
the
makes that
details.
fucking mistake.
How else can I help you, Dolores?
I see some guy walking around dressed up like, you know, Spock at a convention. I don't think to myself, oh, he must work, you know, for Gene Roddenberry and, you know, Star Trek in general, right? Yeah, he's clearly employed by them. Nobody makes that mistake.
I need you to read Uncle Chuck's will.
Chuck never paid me to read his will. My fee was $15,000, and I didn't see a cent of that.
Oh, dear.
I'm sure he must have paid you. It's not like Uncle Chuck to forget something like that.
We have a
Unless
stub
I
for
see
the
proof,
check.
I won't believe it. How else can I help you, Dolores?
Bye.
See you later, Dolores.
That's it, yeah, cosplay is fair play. The intention behind it is pretty obvious and clear, and when they're all going, well, it's infringing on our trademark, it's like being a streamer. If I played 30 seconds of a song, like for a good example, I played Toto's Africa when I was playing Hunter Call of the Wild and I was on the Africa map, and it started raining when we were playing it. It was perfect. The VOD got muted in that section because... You know what? Did somebody think that the whole point of copyright law is that you're supposed to, it's to stop people from thinking that you are somehow the owner of the work. I don't think anybody's going to mistake me as the owner of that song. So, you know, and it's not like people are going to listen to that 30 seconds of that song on my stream and never therefore have to buy the song. So you can't say they've lost income either. So well, why should I pay for it? I'm going to go watch this stream about Hunter Call of the Wild for that 30-second clip of the song that he used. It sucks. It's overzealous, you know, the way that it gets enforced. As long as you don't pretend to be from the company. Yeah, exactly. If somebody tries to misrepresent by actually, you know, doing that, you know, they actively misrepresent, then fine. That's fraud. But if all you're doing is like dressing up as something like a stormtrooper or whatever, you know, you're not taking money out of, you know, I guess Disney now, out of Disney's hands, right? You're not doing that. So yeah, it sucks. You're an affiliate, so you make money from your streams. Well, that's true, yeah. You can't profit from that song because you don't own the license. No, you're right about that as well. That is the other part of it, but like, I'm just saying that as an example of part of copyright law is that part of it is that you're supposed to not look as though you own the product that you don't own, if that makes sense. That was the part I was referring to. I know there's a lot more to it than that, but you know, like just to compare it to like just what I was saying about cosplay. So yeah. Anyway, we've got a check stub.
It's a stub of a check that was made out to an attorney.
Let's
Grant
give him
Fowler.
this.
Payment in full for will and reading.
What good is a check stub? It doesn't prove anything. I'd need the actual canceled check as proof.
The actual cancelled check. Oh god, where the hell would we get that? If it was cancelled, it would have been sent back, right? So you didn't write Africa? No, I know, right? Shocking. Time to unsub. I've been giving money to the wrong person. No! But Holy Bo, we love you. What an arse. Yeah, that guy's an arse. But he's a lawyer, so of course he's an arse. Okay,
Shut up in there.
the guy
Everyone
wants
knows it's proven
the thing is,
beyond
if we
all
find
possible
that's
doubt that there are 9 planets in the solar system.
the guy wants proof that he was paid in order to read the will, and he's saying that the proof would be a
Shut up in
cancelled
there.
check.
Superman would totally fry Batman's
But if we don't
ass.
find a cancelled check, then that means he was paid. That's a strange argument.
Shut up in there.
'Cause if there's no
New code's better than
cancelled
the old
check-
version.
I don't know. Oh no, I knew you meant the lawyer. Yes.
Shut up in there.
I'm going to get away from this guy. He's pissing me off already. Alright. Oh god, where were we going to find that? We need to find something to do with... Alright. he just doesn't care for the job. Yeah, he basically took the money and decided not to do it. You're right, I am a bit of an arse. No, you're not. Okay, let's go back to the mansion. Maybe there's something else there. Oh, you know what I could do as well first? Ransom the clown.
It's my next lawyer's business card. Brent Bailiwick JD. Legal problems? We'll screw him for you. I'm in the phone book. He definitely screwed me.
Yeah, something happened with him and this lawyer, so I want to see what this
Do you need
gives.
some cosplay advice? Oh, it's you. Beep off.
Whoa!
Is this what you have to do to make money these days?
Go away. I quit, so I don't need to deal with you anymore.
Cancel check means he cashed the check and therefore was paid. No, cancel check means you can't prove he actually got paid. I don't know. We'll see what we find. There's got to be something somewhere, though. Also, this.
Clock looks vaguely familiar. Maybe more highly rendered and smoother pendulum action. I don't want to open it.
I keep thinking Day of the Tentacle, you know, with the clock, because it's the same developers who did Maniac Mansion, so...
The fireplace is very sooty and filled with ash.
I wonder if there's anything in the mailbox. No, there isn't. If there is a cancelled check, he has to do the service or give her the money back. Okay, see, my understanding of a cancelled check is that... maybe it's different terminologies in the States then, because in England, if it was a cancelled check, it means that I send somebody a check, but then I call the bank and cancel it, and then the bank sends it back to me because it can't be cashed at the other end, which means that the person never got paid, and I get the money back. So that already happens here. So if a cancelled check exists anywhere, it means he didn't get paid. Whereas a cashed check, well, they don't send the checks back to you when they're cashed in this country. The banks keep them or file them and what have you, and you just get an acknowledgement of the check actually being cashed. So yeah, I'm getting confused with the terminology. But then again, it's been years since I used the check, so. If there is anything, it might be in the safe, right? How would we get in there? It's a fingerprint reader. That's a voided check here. Oh, okay. Cancelled in the US means it was cashed, hence the check was cancelled, as in not valid anymore. Okay, yeah, it's a very confusing terminology then, because to me a cancelled check means that it was written but then cancelled, as in not usable. So it's different over here. So yeah. Void means made null, so not cashed. Yeah, we don't call them void here. So that's probably why for us it's cashed or cancelled. So that's why I was getting confused. Right, so if we find... So this being set in the States, if we find a cancelled check, that means he cashed it. Gotcha. That's why I was getting a bit confused.
It's Uncle Chuck's check register.
Well, I mean, that's just his check register.
It's Uncle Chuck's old desk.
So it's going to be with some correspondence. I mean, we can't get in there yet.
Diggin'!
We didn't pick up the decoder, did we?
It's a red gel decoder.
And not pick it up? I can pick it up. Okay, I don't know why I didn't pick that up. Can I pick that trophy up then? Yes.
It's the math trophy I won when I was 12 and attending
Interesting.
a summer program at Thomas Bodeman's School of Math.
Okay, there we go. Now we can use this. God, I remember when you used to get these in games. They were so good. Is he digging the carpet? Yeah, he's a bit weird that way. They used to send you the physical check back. Now it's pictures sometimes, but more and more checks are converted to ACH transfers and destroyed. Yeah, I mean here you never usually get the check back. You only get it back if you cancel the check. You know what I mean? Voided the check. Or if it can't be cashed for whatever reason, they send it to you again, that kind of thing. But usually here, once a check's been cashed, the bank keeps it and puts it in the file. So it's different here, that's all. That's why it was just confusing me when he said, if you find a cancelled check. I'm thinking, well, if that's the case, then you don't have the money anyway. But if you did, then we would find one. Yeah, but anyway, I understand it now. So let's see, Colossal Dungeon Cave Quest 2 is the award-winning and groundbreaking text adventure in a colossal dungeon cave where players go on a quest. Famed text adventurer game designer Ron Gilbert was quoted as saying the text adventures are here to stay, the fad of adding graphics will die soon enough. When entering the Colossal Dungeon Cave, heading to the east will cause instant death. Head to the west and look around, there isn't much to see, but you might notice something important. It is rumoured the designers hid something in here, but it's never been found. It might just be a red herring. Head to the west again, you will find yourself in a room with a beam of light. Many have pondered the significance of the light and its relationship to the larger story being told. Warning, while in the chamber with the robots issuing the secret debug word, Fizz Scum will hard crash the game and take down the entire computer, forcing a lengthy reboot. Okay. That's going to be useful for us later then, I guess. My bank only gives you copies if you ask for them. They're digitized and physicals are destroyed. Use one check a month for rent and wouldn't even use that if you didn't have to. Wow, there's still, I mean, here now, virtually nobody uses checks because nobody wants, you know, to receive them. Because of the amount of fraud that could be taking place with them, like people doing checks over the guarantee limits and so on. So, okay. I wonder if maybe the sister got the check.
Have you paid the damn lawyer yet? We need to get that stupid will read and see how rich I am.
Would it kill you to help out a little?
I wasn't the one who abandoned the family. I was always there for Uncle Chuck, so it's time for you to finally lift a finger and help out.
Oh, gag me. All you were ever there for was a handout from Uncle Chuck.
Oh, Dolores, I won't shed one tear for you when the will is read and Uncle Chuck left everything to me.
Okay.
I think we're done here.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
This is Uncle Chuck's Indextron 3000 library filing lookup. I don't need to find any books now.
I wonder if there's something up here we haven't looked at yet. No, there's no, like, bureaus or anything like that.
That's Uncle Chuck as a young man, with robots on his mind even then.
Well, I do remember as well there's a bank in town. There is a bank, but it's closed. Oh, now it's open. Okay, maybe we can query that here.
Impressive.
Whoa, so when you got your first bank account back in '92, someone intercepted your statement with copies of the cancelled checks and used the info to mail order themselves a box of checks? Wow, that's... yikes. Ooh. Kind of glad that checks are mostly out of fashion in my country. Usually only people who aren't eligible for bank accounts use them. Yeah, I mean, here, virtually nowhere accepts checks anymore. Like, especially shops. No shops will take a check, you know? Checks tend to be more for, like, business-related stuff, paying for large services, that kind of thing. So if I had, like, a builder come and build, I don't know, a conservatory or a glass house or whatever on the side of my house, then I may be able to pay them with a check. They will take that for large payments, but it has to be a cashier check, so I have to get the bank to issue it. It won't be from my personal checkbooks. It'll probably be too big, and you have like a minimum, like a maximum guarantee limit of like £350 or whatever on checks. So, yeah.
It's a promotional bank flyer.
I will pick one of those up.
Open an account today and get a free toaster.
Whoa, a
It's
free
just
toaster.
after 5 o'clock.
There's nobody here though. There's a key.
Hello, safely first
Factory
lady.
key.
Your money is in our hands.
We found the factory key.
It's a small wooden animal figurine.
These obscene phone calls are getting annoying. How can I help, Miss Edmund?
Can you help me with this check stub?
Oh yes, this handwriting brings back a flood of memories. Too bad about Mr. Edmund. He was such a wonderful man.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. How can I help you?
I need a copy of the check that goes
Stay with
with
me
the
now.
stub.
Yes, I believe I kept all of Mr. Edmund's canceled checks right here.
Okay, cool. There we go.
Here it is.
Thank you.
Hello,
That one scene
safety
in Big
first lady.
Lebowski where he
Your money
wrote a
is in our
check
hands.
over 69
What's with all the heavy
cents.
breathing and moaning?
Oh my
These obscene
god.
phone calls are getting annoying.
It's a copy of the check that Chuck wrote to his attorney, Brant Bailiwick. There's a note at the bottom. Paid. It's a red gel decoder.
Wait, what?
It's a copy of the check that Chuck wrote to his
Misclicked.
attorney, Brant Bailiwick. There's a note at the bottom. Paid in full. All things pertaining to the last will and testament of Chuck Edmund.
Okay, there we go then.
will. It looks like the old key to the factory, but I can't be sure in this light.
Of course, the bank repossessed the factory key, didn't they?
Hello, safety
They
first
locked the
lady.
factory
Your
up, so
money-
they've got the actual the key to it. Okay, so if we get the factory as part of the will, then we can come back here and get the key, I guess. But let's go give this lawyer a good kicking. So, right, you con artist. You did get paid. Here's the check stub. Here's the cancelled check. Go F yourself.
That doesn't seem to work.
Do you need some cosplay advice? Oh, hi, Dolores. What brings you back to Thimbleweed Park?
I have a canceled check for you. It clearly says that you were paid by Uncle Chuck to read the will.
That it does. My apologies. I'll go to the mansion right away.
Damn right you will. Right, let's go do this. There it is. When you worked at the Public Defender's Office back in 2006, one of the most common prosecutions was for check washing. Ugh. Steal a check out of the mail, rinse it till the written ink is gone, dry it, and order more than they can use. Yeah. Yeah, check fraud is just too easy. That's probably why they're all falling out of fashion.